Imagine waking up tomorrow with everything you've ever wanted. The dream house, the dream job, more money than you ever imagined. For a moment, you finally feel complete. But then, you meet someone who has even more. Suddenly, your dream life feels average. What changed? Not your bank account, not your house, not your life, only your comparison. Here's the disturbing part. If your happiness can disappear without your life changing, was it ever real to begin with? By the end of this video, you'll understand why your brain keeps falling into this trap, and why escaping it might be easier than you think. Imagine you've worked 5 years for a promotion. Late nights, missed weekends, constant pressure. The day finally arrives. You get the call. You did it. You smile. You call your parents. You celebrate. For a few hours, life feels perfect. Then, almost without thinking, you open your phone. Someone your age just became a CEO. Another bought their dream house. Someone else is vacationing in the Maldives. Within seconds, your biggest achievement starts feeling ordinary. Pause for a second. Did your life actually become worse? No, nothing changed. Except one thing. The person you chose to measure yourself against. And that's where the trap begins. Here's something most people never realize. Your brain doesn't actually measure success. It measures relative success. In other words, it rarely asks, how am I doing? Instead, it asks, how am I doing compared to them? Those are completely different questions. One creates gratitude. The other creates endless dissatisfaction. Thousands of years ago, this instinct kept us alive. Our ancestors lived in small tribes. Knowing your place in the group mattered. Your brain evolved to constantly scan your environment. Who's stronger? Who's smarter? Who's respected? Back then, you compared yourself with maybe 100 people. Today, before you've even finished breakfast, you've compared yourself with entrepreneurs, athletes, models, musicians, millionaires, and strangers from every corner of the world. Your brain never evolved for this. It's trying to solve a village problem inside a global arena. And that's a game nobody can win. But here's the illusion. You think you're comparing lives. You're not. You're comparing realities to advertisements. Think about it. People post promotions, not rejections, vacations, not panic attacks, wedding photos, not the arguments that happened the night before. You're watching movie trailers and assuming you've seen the entire film. Your brain fills in the missing scenes, and almost always it imagines a perfect life that doesn't exist. Now here's the twist. Most people believe happiness comes after reaching the next level. I'll be happy when I make more money, when I get in shape, when I become successful. But what if I told you the finish line keeps moving? A student wants good grades. Then they want the best university. Then the best job. Then a promotion. Then a bigger salary. Then a bigger house. Then someone else's bigger house. The destination changes, but the feeling stays the same. Because comparison has no finish line. It only changes opponents. Ask yourself this. If you became the richest person in your neighborhood, would you stop comparing? Probably not. You'd simply compare yourself with another neighborhood, another city, another billionaire. Comparison doesn't disappear when you succeed. It simply upgrades its standards. That's why people who seem to have everything can still feel like they have nothing. So what's the answer? Most people say just stop comparing. But that's impossible. Your brain compares automatically. The real goal is changing what you compare. Instead of asking, am I ahead of them? Ask, am I ahead of who I was 6 months ago? That question changes everything. Because now, someone else's success doesn't become proof of your failure. It becomes proof of what's possible. Picture two runners. One spends the entire race looking left and right, checking everyone else's position. The other never looks sideways. only forward. Who reaches the finish line first? The faster runner? Maybe, but almost always it's the focused one. Because attention is a limited resource. Every second spent watching someone else's race is one less second running your own. The next time you catch yourself thinking, I'm behind, pause, ask yourself one question. Am I seeing their whole story or just their highlight? That single question breaks the illusion, because every person you admire has fears you can't see, failures you never witnessed, sacrifices nobody applauded. You're comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's carefully selected moments. No wonder it feels unfair. It is. One day, someone will be richer than you, smarter than you, more talented than you, and someone else will look at your life, wishing they had what you already have. The difference between those two people isn't luck, it's perspective. The happiest people aren't the ones who win every comparison. They're the ones who stop letting comparison decide their worth. Because the moment you stop measuring your life against everyone else's, you finally get the chance to actually live it. Comparison doesn't steal your success. It steals your ability to recognize it